Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Louisville Cardinals. We stay the state with Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check for her now.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built.
What you doing, old lady?
The site for the Louisville and Nashville South
Where your
Louisville
teeth at?
Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring
You all right?
train used at the
I just called to see what you was doing.
shift changes and was
I talked to your son today. Yeah, I talked to Stacks today.
Back to you.
He called me, then Zinzi called me, then he called me back.
Will go on the attack first. And here comes Lincoln
He still love her, that's the problem.
Last timeout, 3 touchdowns, better than
Yep.
200 yards, leading his team to victory.
Yeah, she got back today. She got back today, and she said as soon as she got in the house, for some reason, he knew she was back. She said, yo, bro, I ain't even get 5 minutes in the crib, and he called me on some bullshit. I said, Greg, I just got back. Give me a minute.
If you want to reach the college football playoff, David, I think people around him.
She said, yo, I don't know how he knew, but he knew I was back. He called to start his bullshit. Yo, I just bust out laughing. I just bust out laughing. I say, see, y'all. Nah, but she told me that. She was like, she loved him, but he's the reason for a lot of her hurt and stuff next to her family. And he just want her to forgive her. He just want her to forgive him. And it don't work that way. And I was like, I get it. And I told Stacks when I was on the phone, I'm like, yo, bro, the only reason why y'all going through the shit y'all going through like this is because you in jail. Because if you wasn't in jail, this wouldn't be going on. He was like, he said, y'all understand that, but still, bro. I said, bro, listen. He said, nigga said, yeah, she fucking with somebody. I don't care what nobody say. I said, yo, bro, as long as that nigga don't put his hands on Lori or disrespect Cynthia or my niece, I won't go over there and do him no harm. So, nigga, you ain't got, that's all you need to worry about is that as long as she good. Cynthia, he said, Cynthia told me she a nigga and a bitch, that she got a bigger dick than mine. I started laughing.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
No.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short game.
I'm going down there in October. In the beginning of October, we'll try to get down there.
On 3rd and long from the 44.
Yeah, Keisha got a bad heart.
Lets it fly. Can't hang on.
Yes, but you know, Keisha got a bad heart, not from smoking cigarettes and all that, but she was working in that factory with all that mold, and the shit wasn't conducive for her heart. And she didn't know. She was working there she wasn't even working there a couple years. She was working there for like a few months. And yeah, it's crazy. I talked to Keisha. I just don't be wanting to talk to them, but I don't be want to hear all that sad shit, man. Shit, I told you straight up, shit ain't like motherfuckers check up on me. I love him. I want to see my nanny though. I was talking to my pops. He at work right now. I talked to that nigga this morning too.
And specifically the offense now during this win streak, and the biggest thing has been the running back.
Oh, I FaceTime with Nanny all the time.
Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn
She
down.
told me, last time I talked to Nanny, she said, that's my favorite ugly. You still don't look better than my son. I just bust out laughing. And the crazy part is, Keisha was like, see, she know who you is. So she said, Nanny be faking. She be in and out that shit, who she want to fuck with and who she don't. But when she see me, she said, yeah, I know who that ugly boy is. He still don't look better than my son, and that made my day. I was like, I love you, Nanny. She was like, I love you too, boy. You better be good.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short.
She good though. She gonna be alright. I just told Keisha and them. I think the way Aunt Karen and them, that's Aunt Karen and them be trying to force shit on people. That's what me and Chris was talking about when she was here. Like, you know, That's just on Karen. On Karen, if it ain't about money, on Karen don't give a fuck about nobody. Me and my pops was talking. I was like,
that's a tough pill
Nanny ended up in the. They put Nanny in the nursing home. Next thing you know, on Karen got
to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Straight ahead, it's Russell. Maybe some room here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are...
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run it. He can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jet. Pick! And they ruin an early drive with the turn.